Richard Wish is one of the country's leading authorities on competition law.
Well, the most serious anti-competitive agreement is what we call a cartel. And that's the situation where a number of competing businesses get together and basically decide, let's not compete with one another. The most obvious example of a cartel is a price-fixing agreement, and that's where a number of competitors get together and they agree to fix their prices. For example, they might all agree that next Monday they will put their prices up to an agreed level. What we can say quite simply is consumers get a raw deal from cartels. We come across very obvious cartels where firms simply agree to fix prices, but you can imagine more complicated examples. One would be what we call bid rigging, and this is where a firm goes out to competitive tender, asking a number of companies to bid competitively to win a contract. And what they do is they get together and they decide it is my turn to win the next contract. So it is agreed that I will bid a price of £1 million, somebody else will bid 1.2 million, somebody else 1.4 million. Well, obviously I will win the bid, and we have created the illusion of competition. And clearly the likelihood is that the price even of £1 million is higher than the competitive price should be. Very interesting thing about cartel activity is that it can take place at a number of different levels within a company. I mean, you could imagine a situation where somebody from the board of directors of company A has discussions with a director of company B, or this might all take place at a much lower level where perhaps salespeople from two different organizations have discussions with one another. And there are also examples where the exchange of information sometimes takes place through a third party, for example, a trade association. It's a very important thing for business people to understand that cartels don't only mean cloak and dagger operations. If competitors are all together at a social event, for example, they go to a trade association dinner, and then after the dinner they go to the bar, and they start talking to each other about their future plans and that they're thinking of raising prices, this can also be illegal.